Well, I think we can all agree, night number 1 of the Blitz promo was absolutely ridiculous, and in this video, I'm going to be showcasing a couple of major glitches that happened, as well as talking about why the market maybe didn't crash as much as some of us expected. So Soul Salsa family, hope you guys are all having a wonderful start to your day. Hope your Thanksgiving was absolutely amazing yesterday. I know a couple of y'all had a really good Thanksgiving because you turned $1 into 100 on Underdog Fantasy, so big shout out to you guys. But yeah, without further ado, let's get started with the video. Big shout out to all you guys who were in my live stream last night. I will be live again tonight for the new Blitz offers to unlock, but let's get started and talk about the first glitch that was going on. Now, glitch number 1 is something I tweeted out on Twitter, and as you guys can see, as we look at my house rules rewards, for some reason, I got Blitz house rules level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, level 6, level 7, 8, and 9, all for free, all for playing one game of house rules. As you can see, look at this, my levels are just going up and going up and going up, and I tweeted this out on Twitter and told you guys how to do it. It was very, very simple. Now, all you had to do to make this glitch work was get into a house rules game and have your opponent quit. I honestly think it could be going on right now. I'm not 100% sure if EA patched this. I know they patched the first one, but this one could still be going on right now. As you guys can see, I got all those levels instantly, and now my Blitz house rules are just completed. And for doing so, I was able to get myself thousands and thousands of Blitz bucks, which are awesome. That's literally maybe like 150 to 200,000 coins of free value. It's incredible. So yeah, if you guys were following me over on Twitter, you most certainly had access to glitch number 1. That one was basic though. Let's talk about the second one, which was just truly insane. And I know you guys probably have seen other YouTubers talk about it, but if you haven't, just this is a crazy story. You're not even gonna believe it. Now, I don't want to take too much credit for this, but I think I was one of the first people to tweet this one out. When you went on over to the special offer section of the store, there was this team pack that was available. And if you guys caught that right there, it only costed 1 coin. As you can see, it costs 1 coin, and look what it gives you. It gives you a bunch of these like weird bronze players. I think I was one of the first people to tweet this one out. Again, if you follow me on Twitter, I will leave my Twitter linked in the description if you're curious. And look at this, 91 Dallas Clark, 95 Antonio Brown is in this pack. There were a bunch of like random bronze players in this pack, and honestly, there wasn't really that much you could do with them until I figured this out. Now, I won't lie to y'all, my Twitter was really popping off last night. I'll leave it on the screen right here so you guys can be sure to follow it when more glitches happen in the future. But I discovered, as well as some other people, I didn't figure this one out myself, I discovered that you could go on over to your set section and use the players you just got. You got a bunch of these like weird BND cards, like 50 to 70 of them every time you open the pack up, and what you could do is you could use them on these Elite Exchange sets and then just simply get the players from the Elite Exchange basically for free. You were spending 1 coin to get the pack, you were getting all these weird players, putting them in the set, basically getting this set for free, getting as much training as you wanted, or coins if you wanted to just sell the players off. It was insanity. If you guys followed me on Twitter, you probably saw this, and again, it was just insane, boys. If you were able to take advantage, GG's, and I hope you were able to, because it was working for about 30 minutes. At the time of this tweet, it's 8:30. The promo came out at 8, so it was clearly working for the first 30 minutes. And unfortunately, EA Sports has 100% patched this one. The pack is absolutely no longer there, and when we go on over to my binder, they adjusted every single player to be like a 70 overall quick sell card. Like, look at this, bro. These 70 overall quick sell cards, I have so many of, because I was just opening up the pack over and over. Like, you know what? Why not? I was getting like 95 Antonio Brown, 96 Deacon Jones. I was like, you know what? Might as well keep on opening. You never know what's going to happen. And then I started upgrading some of the players. Unfortunately, didn't have enough time to put them all into the sets, but that was scrolling for what, 30 seconds right there. I probably have like 500 of these cards, and I think they probably will get assigned a quick sell value soon. Some of them do have one, I believe. Like, let me take a look. So yeah, like some of these cards, weirdly enough, I can mark and quick sell for 50 coins. I'm assuming I'll be able to quick sell all of them in the not so distant future, but we'll see what EA Sports does with that. A couple of just insane glitches, man. If you are following me on Twitter, GG's, you got access to those. So moral of the story, be active when these new promos come into the game, because you never know what could happen. But next up, let's talk about the market, because it probably didn't move down as much as some people were expecting. Now, as we kind of just take a quick little glance at the market right here, I know some people are most certainly worried. They sold off their teams like myself myself, I sold off my team, and we're hoping that players would come down in price a ton, and that's not really what we saw. If we take a look at players right here that are in the 93 overall harvest section, they didn't move a ton. You guys are going to see most of these harvest cards are still selling for about 300 to 500k. Some of the less wanted cards like AJ Brown came down in price, but players we were hoping to get for cheap like Randy Moss, Aaron Rodgers, they actually stayed around what they were at, which is about like 450 to 500. And then weirdly enough, we also noticed this within the most feared section. As you guys can see right here, these most feared players didn't move around a ton, but here is my take. I would not be someone that goes into the market right here and buys one of these cards at a little bit of an inflated price. Like, I wouldn't be going in here and buying like Aaron Rodgers for 500,000 coins. No, there are people that are worried and are buying the card at that price because they're like, dang, I was hoping the market would crash on night one. It didn't crash as much as I was hoping for. Let those people be the guys to go through and scoop up cards at an overpriced value on night one. That's not really what we're going to do. We were hoping that would be the case. We were hoping these cards would come down in price, but it didn't happen. We got to remain patient, fellas. There are people most certainly who are going to go through and buy that Aaron Rodgers, but once we've kind of filtered through those people, all those people have bought back their cards, well, then the prices are naturally going to come down because there are so many more offers in the store. If we take a look right now, there's still this 93 overall all Madden offer, which is going to be coming out soon. There's also going to be another one right here for Harvest. There's still a bunch of stuff that's available. The only market that I'm a touch worried about is the most feared market. We don't have a ton of other offers for most feared players. That's the only one that I'm like, damn, I feel like I kind of got to be a sucker and buy that card right now just because I don't see any other opportunities for them to come down in price a ton. But overall, I want you guys to remain patient. If you see a good deal, of course, be sure to go buy it. Let's say, for example, you see like a Tyreek Hill card up for 170. That's a good deal. That's a price you want to buy it. Or like a Kyle Pitts card for 200. That's a good deal. That's a price you want to buy at. But otherwise, I'm not going to be caving and buying at a more expensive price. There's not really any value for training right now. So just naturally, the sets are going to get cheaper. The players are going to get cheaper. If you guys are a little bit disappointed that prices haven't come down a ton, just continue to be patient. Now, I will say though, there are two other opportunities I most certainly noticed in the market to get cheap cards, and I'm going to explain those really quickly right here. The first one being 93 overall Blitz players, or just Blitz players in general. Like Breece Hall right here, this 93 overall card is selling for like 250k. It is insane. 235k for a 93 overall running back. That's basically the same price as like a 92 most feared card. And compare this Breece Hall card to maybe Barry Sanders, you're not going to notice that much of a difference, except for the fact that this card is 200k less. So if there are any Blitz players that you've got your eye on and you're like, damn, that looks like a pretty good card, those are the type of players you want to buy now. I'm going to make a full video talking about investing pretty soon because I was doing a little bit of investing as well in Minka Fitzpatrick and Breece Hall. But if you're just looking for a card on your team and you're not as worried about investing, go ahead and look for these Blitz cards, man. They are so cheap. 230k for Breece Hall. This is like probably the best running back in the game, maybe the second best, and he's selling for 230. That's insanity. So that's one opportunity I definitely noticed. Now a second one is sets, bro. Although some of these cards weren't that cheap, some of their sets were insane. Like if you come in here and look at like the all Madden sets, for example, I came in and did this Aaron Donald all Madden set for, I'm pretty sure, about 275,000 coins. I was consistently buying these cards for about 33 to 35k. It was crazy. If we do that math, that's under 300k to get this set done. And that's where there's some really good opportunities to be found, fellas. If you look at Harvest, even if you look at Most Feared, there were some really unique opportunities to just build these master cards. Even these sets right here that required the 88s, these were working as well. You could get these cards for like 20 to 25,000 coins and do the set for under 300k. It was insane, boys. And even right now, they're still selling for like 25k. If you did this set, you would get this set done for, I'm pretty sure, about 320k. So that's why I think there is value to be found in this promo. A lot of people are just on the auction block filtering by Aaron Donald and refreshing instead of looking at doing the set. And the same thing can be said about Randy Moss, Tyreek Hill, whatever players you want in this game. Those are kind of some of the takeaways that I found. So 3 market takeaways. Number 1, continue to be patient. Other than the fact that people want these cards on their team, there's no other reason that these cards are going to go up in price. There's not really much value for trading right now. Number 2, if you want any upgrades, honestly, take a look at the Blitz players. There's some good cards in here. They're really cheap. And then takeaway number 3, if you still want a card that's maybe in like the all Madden section, look at the sets, man. Oh my goodness. Those seem to have some insane value.